So I was out and about town trying to get actually no SIM card for my phone. And one of our viewers sent me a message on Instagram. I forgot his name. Please forgive me. About a clip of Michael Wilbon going off on Get Up about the LeBron James Clutch Sports media machine and going at people at the network, at ESPN and other places who say that if LeBron is not number 2 or number 3, you don't deserve to have a basketball opinion. And he basically told him to kick rocks. He basically says he would rather be put to lay down before he has to say that LeBron is better than Wilt, LeBron is better than Kareem, or LeBron is better than Kobe Bryant. And I'm like, thank you. Finally, we get to hear from another person instead of these twerking ass LeBron guys that we have littered all over the sports media landscape.
It's Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. It's a debate that is both everlasting and excruciatingly tiresome. However, every now and again, you're rolling me while I'm on the air, Brandon. It's an interesting decision. Michael Jordan's longtime agent, David Falk, added a new chapter to this conversation yesterday. Here's what he said.
I really like LeBron, but I think that if Jordan had cherry-picked what teams he wanted to be on that had 2 other superstars, he would have won 15 championships.
Oof.
Okay, so for those in the room who couldn't hear what he was saying, that's David Falk, who is no longer Michael Jordan's agent, but was forever and will always be thought of that way, saying that he likes LeBron. Any conversation, any statement that starts with, look, I really like LeBron, this isn't
with all due respect,
not going somewhere good. It is the classic all due respect. He said if Jordan had cherry-picked where he wanted to go and had 2 other superstars, he would have won 15 championships. The only place to start for perspective. 12. 15's an exaggeration.
Yeah. This is who David Falk is. He's a provocateur on his best day. Okay, he's Michael Jordan's longtime agent. He is that. I'm a neighbor of David Falk and have known him for 45 years. Okay? I've had millions of basketball-related conversations with David Falk. No one should be surprised that David Falk is going out there with the MJ flag, because if you think that, stop. Just get out of the sports talking about business and go to something else. Now, I hate the conversation because it requires you to say something negative about someone who's truly great and all-time great to make your point. And that's the most tiresome thing about the GOAT conversation. But let me just say this. I'm not going to sit here and say that LeBron James has to be considered better than Magic Johnson. That's garbage. I'm not going to say LeBron James has to be considered better than Bill Russell. That's garbage. I'm not going to say LeBron James has to be considered better than Kobe Bryant. That's garbage. LeBron James, one of the greatest players of all time in all team sports. I'm sorry, if that's not good enough, turn the page. Get over yourself. So in other words, I'm going to proclaim and support and wave the LeBron James flag for his greatness. But if I say he's less than number 2, that's not good enough for you, to hell with you. And I'm not saying that in support of David Falk. I'm saying that as somebody who has watched basketball and lived with basketball my whole life. I got to say that LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant? What? Put me in a grave first.
Fantastic. You heard what Wilbon had to say. Thank you. Thank you. We finally get to hear another opinion. Jay Williams was in studio. He was stunned. Like, wait, this guy gets to say that. And the beautiful thing about it is this. Michael Wilbon pulls rank on everybody that talks sports at that network. Do you know that? Do you know he has the #1 sports talk show in the United States? Are y'all aware of that? Better than Stephen A. Smith and all of them. So they couldn't say anything. And what he said is, if you're telling me that if I don't have LeBron in my top 3 or top 5, he said you can go kick rocks. But the bigger point is, LeBron fans, how is it possible that there's a guy with the level of notoriety and expertise as Michael Wilbon saying that LeBron James ain't the GOAT, saying that he's not better than Kobe Bryant? Let me guess, he's hating. No, they got a lot of these plants in media that their job is to go out there and push this agenda. They act like, oh no, LeBron media, we're very... No, you're not. These guys have contributed to the erosion of sports media, and they know it. No one has planted more narratives in media than LeBron guys. Nobody. All of them, that's what they do. But then they try to act and hide like, oh no, we're the virtuous ones. No, when Michael Jordan comes back, he's going to make Kobe. So he's not going to make you dudes that been doing all this nasty work. He's not going to expose y'all. He's going to expose the people that been calling y'all out. You guys are super bozos. Straight up and down. Super bozos. And I'm glad that he said it. No, LeBron isn't ahead of Kobe to some of us. He's not. Never will be. Never was. Never was. He's not ahead of Kareem. You can take these little clutch sports guys that go around propagating this nonsense and they can go sit down somewhere. But the problem is ESPN has littered their network with these guys. So people actually believe this is what fans think. No, it's not. It's even a fringe opinion to believe LeBron is on Jordan. That's a fringe opinion that became popularized on the airways of ESPN because they figured out, oh man, Jordan is the GOAT of this sport. LeBron is the face of the league. So what's a good way to generate some quick clicks and revenue? Let's compare them and act like it's a real thing.